And it's a series, How to Find the Goddess in You. Because I had to dig deep into my mind and into my head and my heart and my soul to find everything that would allow me to be the goddess that I truly am, and the goddess that every single female is. And God, all you men, you're gods as well. So you can find something that's inside you that you can share with other people that want to know more of that. So, for example, talking about business, here is my business card. And you probably, in your life and in your daily routines, you get given a lot of business cards. And you look at it and you think, okay, that's pretty. Or it's not pretty, but it's got the information on it, and you just toss it aside. You don't look at it again. However, by creating products, as I'm saying, to use your mind for money, this is my real business card. And it's a CD. So all I've done is say how I can be of assistance to you, to anybody, what's in it for them. And what they do is every time I go to a network meeting or I go to a function and I hand out all these CDs, which everybody else gets a cardboard card, by the time people have got home, they've actually put this CD in their CD player in their car, and they've listened to me for 17 minutes, and they realise what I do, how I can help them, and how they can take their business to the next level. Does that make sense? And do you think that was difficult to do? I use a program called Audacity.com. You can download it at Audacity. And it's a program that you just put into your computer, and you can just speak into the microphone, and it converts it into an MP3. Then you stick your CDs in your CD player of your computer and burn that to your CD. And straight away you've got a product. And you can start off with a product as simply as that. Now I'd like you to think, I've just been told I've only got 5 minutes left. Wow, hasn't that gone quickly? I want you to think of this story. Now this story, it's not mine, I'm not taking credit for it, but a mentor of mine in America called James Roche, who's also known as the Info Product Guy, he tells this story, and I can't yet come up with something that tells it as succinctly as this. So I'd like you to imagine, all you ladies here and gentlemen, you can be a male, but a female, she's been all day at a seminar, a training conference, or an exhibition like this, and then she stayed back later and chatted with people, okay? She's so tired and she just wants to get home. It's 12:30 in the morning and it's late. She wants to get home. She gets in her car and it is absolutely pouring with rain. It's teeming, it's bucketing down. She can hardly see where she's going, so she's gripping the steering wheel so tightly that her knuckles are white. She's trying to see through the windscreen as she's driving. She's just desperate to get home. All of a sudden, the steering goes funny. She's got a flat tire. Wouldn't you know it? So she opens the door, gets out of the car, and of course the wind is pushing the rain virtually horizontally. So she's just soaking wet now. She goes around to the boot, she opens the boot. Luckily there's a spare tyre. So she pulls out the spare tyre, and by now she's just filthy dirty as well. And then she pulls out a metal thing that's sort of shaped. And she goes, what on earth do I do with this? You know I've got a flat tyre, but I've never changed one before. What am I going to do? This stage she doesn't know whether to cry because she's just so frustrated, she's angry, she's disappointed, she just wants to get home. At that moment, some headlights, she sees some headlights coming towards her through the rain. The car pulls over and this person gets out, Good Samaritan, and she says, oh look, I've got this flat tyre. And the Good Samaritan says, well, you're in luck. I know how to change that flat tyre. And she says, oh, well, that's really good. Can you help me? And so the Samaritan says, well, I tell you what, I've got this piece of paper that can show you and tell you how to change a flat tyre. So she says, oh, that's great. Yeah, okay, I'll have that piece of paper. She said, but I tell you what, instead of paying you $500 for that piece of paper, I'll pay you $1,000 if you just change it for me. So I'd like you to think of 3 things. It doesn't matter whether you're a business owner whether you're an employee, whether you're in the corporate world, or I just want you to use these 3 questions to better your own life. Okay? Question 1. What does home represent to you? This lady is desperate to get home because she's got 2 children who are curled up in bed, and she's just wanting to get home, to tiptoe into their bedroom and give them a kiss on the forehead, get a cup of hot chocolate or a cup of tea and curl up with her husband. That's what she wanted to do. She wanted to get home. So I ask you, in your life, what does home represent to you? What do you want to achieve in your life? What is your goal? Are you thinking about that? All right, question number 2. What does that flat tire represent to you? What is your challenge, or what is your obstacle that is stopping you from getting home? What is stopping you from achieving what you want to achieve? So that's question number 2. Question number 3, what does that piece of paper represent? What solution do you need to reach your goal? Now I can see you're all really thinking here. Has it allowed you to open your mind to what is possible? Yes? So all I'm asking you to do is find out, determine where you want to go, and then how are you going to get there? What is that piece of paper? Now my talk today was to tell you how you can turn your knowledge into information products. I just gave you a quick tip there about recording something, turning it into a CD. If you don't even want to do that, you can write something. And there are ghostwriters out there. If you don't want to write, I can give you details of where you can go get someone else to write it for you. Okay, it's simple. But don't keep using that same old business model of going round and round on the chicken rotisserie because you're trying to get new clients, you haven't got enough hours in your day to get everything done. You know, you just, as you're dealing one-on-one with clients, you've placed a ceiling over your head and you can't grow any bigger, you can't earn any more money unless you put your prices up, unless you charge the people that are buying off you pay more. But by putting your information and your knowledge into products, you can sell them on the internet over and over and over again. Put systems in place that take the payment, systems in place to send receipts, systems in place to get them to download the product. No physical input on your part. And it is really very simple, but some people need a trainer or need a coach to guide them and to take that knowledge that is in their head and show them exactly how you can do that. And that's exactly what I do. So I'd like you to imagine having your life where you can just go to school and do what the kids are doing at school, whether you can go on holidays, whether you can be sleeping and still earning money, have that money coming in regardless of whether you're in the office or whether you're on the beach. Does that sound great? And that's exactly what happens when you turn your knowledge into information products. So if I can be any assistance to any of you, please come and speak to me afterwards. You've been great, thank you. And I hope that I've shared some insight into how you can create multiple streams of passive income. Thank you.